Hello everybody, and welcome to A Quick Look, a new series where I take you through some things that I've been getting into, whether they be music, video games, movies, or anything else in 5 minutes or less. The topic of today's video is Resident Evil 7, horror game developed by Capcom, released late in 2017. I've been playing it recently, even did a failed Let's Play of it, but let's talk about the story first. The story is you are Ethan Winters. Your goal is to find your presumed dead wife Mia in a Louisiana farmhouse after she told you to come find her. Now, he's trapped by a psychotic family after being attacked and captured, and you have to fight your way out, all while finding a cure for Mia. So, the story out of the way, let's take a quick look at Resident Evil 7. Starting off with the good, I think the atmosphere is fantastic. It totally nails the feeling of being alone in a scary old house while it's raining and at nighttime. It's really atmospheric, and I think it's genuinely scary. Also, the threat of Jack Baker is real. When he's hunting you and you're just walking around crouching, trying not to get his attention, trying not to let him find you, you really feel like someone is breathing down your neck. And if you make any noise and he hears you and he just bursts through a wall because he doesn't care about boundaries, it really catches you off guard. Speaking of Jack Baker, let's talk about some of his creations, being the Mold Men. These things you find in the basement of the house after doing some tricky exploration and dodging Jack some more and watching some old VHS videos. These things are genuinely very scary. They really caught me off guard the first time I played this game.
What the hell? What the? Okay, bye!
Kill it!
The Mole Men show up exactly when you don't want them to, whether they're hiding inside vents, inside the ceiling, creeping up from the floor, or creeping up from any orifice or crevice in the house. And I just feel like the design hits you in all the places that it should. Just these weird, creepy things with teeth, huge, long extendo claws that can get you no matter where you are. Gonna let you in on that real quick. Their range, really annoying. The Mold Men just really strike that specific chord about being scary. Another thing that this game excels in, you feel afraid. The game knows how to mess with you, from when you're just walking along and you know, okay, I got rid of Jack, he's not in my line of sight, I don't know where he is, but I know he's not near me. The floor creaking, the rain outside the house, the tapping on windows, the creaky floorboards, this game really knows how to make you feel afraid. Anyone that's home alone knows that fear of being, what if I'm really not alone? What if there's some sort of ghoul or goon in the kitchen? That's what's making all those noises, and not just your pet. It's someone in the house with you, and this game knows exactly how to prey on that in all the wrong and right ways. It knows how to make you feel afraid. But with the good out of the way, let's talk about the bad. After Jack dies, spoiler alert, he is the first boss after all. All the tension really goes away. There's no real threat of being hunted anymore. You aren't scared anymore. The challenge goes away, and Jack takes all that with him when he's gone. The next level in the game, the Swamp House, is definitely more annoying than scary. All the enemies, the wasp creatures, the wife, Marguerite, they don't pose nearly as much of a threat as the Mold Men or Jack do. They're just annoying. Speaking of being annoying, this is when the inventory system really rears its ugly head. Yeah, I know it's a Resident Evil game, it's a tradition to have limited inventory, but here, considering just how away from traditional Resident Evil elements this game already is, a more expanded inventory system would have been revolutionary. And yeah, I know, you get those backpacks that increase your inventory throughout the game, but if the whole game had that size of an inventory, it would have been a lot better. Things that go in your inventory, though, aren't worth it. So let me talk about the weapons. Case in point, the flamethrower. When I got the schematics for this thing, I thought, hell yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Gonna torch the bugs, gonna torch the Mold Men, everything is gonna be amazing. But no, all the weapons after a while just aren't worth it. Like the optional grenade launcher, this thing doesn't nearly pack as much kick as you would hope it to have. And with the disappointing progression of weapons being covered, let's talk about the disappointing progression towards the end of the game. It's very inconsistent in terms of difficulty, enemy layout, and just really what you have at your disposal. Because you go from playing as Ethan with weapons and tools, Mia to no items, Mia with items, Mia without items again, then Ethan without items, then Ethan with items again. And the whole last bit with the mines and it constantly throwing enemies at you, it's just not a worthwhile challenge and doesn't feel like you really accomplishing anything. It really just leads to a whole big feeling of, aren't I done yet? I'd say that describes the last third of this game perfectly. But that's it for this episode of A Quick Look. Join me next time when I take another look at a game I've been playing recently, Fallout 4. Thank you for watching, and why don't you leave a suggestion for what you want me to take a quick look at in future episodes. Thank you for watching. This video was made possible thanks to amazingly handsome and beautiful patrons such as Head Punch. Sorry I forgot to credit you in the last 2 videos. I honestly just forgot when making them, but hey, it was just a tiny mistake. Subscribe to my Patreon and I promise you won't get forgotten. Lowest tier starts at only $1. Thank you for supporting the show.